Hey, Tony Gaskins here, popping in. Small Business Saturday. There go my boy there. I had to block somebody today. Got my old gut block in. The person didn't have a real picture. They had like a little, like a little icon type, like a little whatever it was. But blocked the person because the person said that they were turned off because while I was talking on one of my video probably about a year or two old, I said, when somebody trying to come back into your life, if they trying to come back into your life to get back with you, and you say, hey, we got to read this book together, this book by Tony Gaskins, or we got to do coaching together with Tony Gaskins. Not using myself as a reference, but somebody with common sense who not looking to be offended, they'll realize that the point of that is saying, if somebody trying to get back with you and you say, hey, we need to go to counseling, with the pastor, or we need to get coaching, we need to get therapy, or we need to read this book, we need to read this book. The point of it was saying, if they refuse to do that, if they refuse to do the work to grow, then you shouldn't be taking them back. But the message, what I got from it was, we can't be afraid to promote ourselves. And that's the thing in this world. It's like people want you, especially the people who are afraid to step out into their purpose and step out into their dreams. Those people want you to shut up. Those people get disgusted and turned off when you say, hey, having a sale today, or hey, running this sale, or hey, got this offer. Now if you do it disgustingly and you do it all the time, you don't give any content, you don't give anything for free, you're not doing anything to where you trying to serve, but everything is just sell. Everything is a sale. Then that's different. That's something different. And it's kind of like, and this is the ratio. What I say, 4-to-1 ratio is when you look at your Instagram. When you look at your Instagram and you take, y'all gotta forget this here engine. Just in a little something right here. So see the red seatbelt, you already know it's a little something, but totally, completely under control. It just the engine a little loud. And so you take and you post. If you post, okay, quote. You post healthy lunch you done made. You post book you reading. You post another quote or a little nugget of wisdom video. That's 4 posts that have nothing to do with selling. That 5th post, you post your book, your course, your flyer for your coaching services. And this is what allows you to, this is what helps you build your business. And this is the importance of being consistent. Because see, a lot of times we're not consistent. We post Monday, we post Thursday, then we come back next week and post on Wednesday. But if you set it up to where on Sunday or Saturday, you sit down and you get all your quotes. Today, you sit down today, go on the App Store, download Motivational Quote app. Download it. Now you got the quotes. Then you go into the Picture Quote app. I use an app called Image Quote. It's how it's spelled, just like it sounds. Image Quote. And you get that. Now you open that app. You look at your Motivational Quote app, and you take and you copy and paste the quote. If it says an author's name, you put an author name in there too. If it say author unknown, then you could just post it. So you copy and paste that quote into the Image Quote app, or Word Swag. Word Swag is another one I use. Whenever you get these apps, you always upgrade to the pro version. It's $1.99 or $4.99. Don't be scarcity minded. Don't be cheap minded. Spend that little money, because now it's gonna take their logo off of the quote. It's gonna take their logo off of the little background. It's gonna take their logo off, and now you look professional. And with that background, you could change that background, you know, white, black, yellow, blue. Then you could click on the saturation, turn that up. The contrast, turn that up. The brightness, turn that up, down. So you could take a color and you could change the shades of the color by playing with the saturation, the contrast, and the brightness buttons. So you could make it uniquely your own, so that everybody with that same app is not, they don't look the same, because you playing with the saturation. You also, on the Word Swag app, you could invert it. So you could take and invert it to where if the background is blue and the words is black, you could click around till you get to the invert button, to where you could invert it and it swaps colors. Or if you get like an ocean background and then your font is white, you could click the invert button and now your font is written in ocean and your background is white. And so you play with it to kind of customize it and make it your own thing. And then the benefit of posting every day, the benefit of posting 7 days a week when you building your brand. I don't post 7 days a week on Instagram because I'm not building my brand right now. You know, my brand is built to the point to where I want to maintain it, but I'm not trying to get bigger. It's like, if organic growth come, but I'm not actively trying to build my brand, because the bigger your brand get, the more idiots you got to deal with. And so I ain't in no rush, because I had to block the person today, block on random, but it's somebody mad because I saying my name in my coaching, in my book, in my video. Oh, all influencers are the same. And it's like, people can't promote themselves. People can't mention themselves. People can't mention their product. But that's when you know you got a scarcity-minded, jealous-hearted person, and those the type of people you block from your space, because all they come to do is to sow discord and to look for something to be offended by, to look for something to be upset by. Now, what disgusts me sometimes is I watch certain guys. I don't watch guys in my space because I'm in my space and I'm carrying my message in my space. But what I watch finance guys. And I see finance guys, and they will show you that YouTube paid them $300,000 a month. But then they will promote their course in every single video. They promote their course in every single video, and they promote the links in the description, they referral links in every single video. And so for me, it kind of, at that point, it looked like greed. I'm like, nah, if YouTube pay me $100,000 a month, I ain't selling nothing. I ain't selling, because that's $1.2 million a year. Now, these guys probably also in tax, you know, to where they in states that they got to pay a lot of tax, so they losing a lot of their money. And so they probably got dreams that they trying to reach, so they promote. But sometimes I be like, man, come on now, $300,000 a month, you just showed me that YouTube paying you, that ain't enough. That ain't enough. Like, to just let the courses sell organically. But these people, you know, some people come from sales school and sales training, and they've taken sales courses and they learn how to sell. And so with selling, I've never taken a sales course, I've never taken a sales training, and I've never been in sales. So in the real sense of the word, I done been in a multi-level marketing for a few months, but which is like sales, but I didn't do it. And so I've never been in sales. When you done been in sales and then you go into entrepreneurship and with a brand where you selling yourself, what you have to realize is that sales strategies and sales tactics were created by people with a little few issues. Okay, it's about goals, and a lot of times them goals is rooted in greed for money, And that's why when anybody selling that you get on, you will notice, like in a real sales industry, like in a car lot, you get on their mailing list, and anybody who sell, it kind of get disgusting how many times they'll email you asking you the same thing over and over and over and over. Same thing. Are you ready to buy now? Are you ready to buy now? Hey, can we set up a call? It's like, listen, I don't get this time back. How many other people you think selling to me for you to be asking me, can we get on a 15-minute call? Just because that's all you do all day. I ain't got time to be sitting on the phone with you 15, 30 minutes for you to sell me something that if I'm not responding to your email, then obviously I do not want your product. But that is how sales work. That's how they talk. And that's why you have to rewrite it. That's why I created the 4-to-1 ratio. Somebody else probably got the same ratio, but I didn't find it from nobody else. I made this up because I said, listen, I want to give more than I asked for. So if I give 4 posts, and I'll be honest with you, in my posts, my talks with Tony, I forget in most of the videos to mention that I'm enrolling for the life coach certification. Like all this month, I'm enrolling for the life coach certification because now I'm not doing a rolling certification. I'm having enrollment periods. And so I forget I should mention that on every video I do, so that if a person watched this video but they didn't see the last one, they know that the life coach certification is enrolling right now. But I forget. The reason why I forget is because I'm not a salesman and I'm not trained in sales. So I forget. In sales, what they say is, don't forget to ask. And I done heard that in passing. I done heard salespeople say that. I done heard some speakers say that who done took a sales training and they telling they people don't forget to ask. But when you operate from your heart, then you're gonna forget to ask a lot of times because you focus on giving. And even with somebody like myself and people like myself who focus on giving, we get sales shamed. Yeah, I'm finna add that in there. How people be talking about body shaming, we get sales shamed. And I suffer from being sales shamed because there's so many scam artists in the industry as entrepreneurs. It's so many fakes, it's so many frauds that when you have a genuine heart, you're gonna be afraid to sell. You're gonna be afraid to promote yourself because you don't want to be looked at as a charlatan, as a scam artist. But then at the same time, what you have to realize, if you don't sell, then you can't eat. So in last year, I started selling, in a sense of meaning mentioning my products more, sending out emails to my mailing list more. And I did that, but still nowhere near what the sales industry tell you to do. And more revenue came in. And I said, oh, well, I see. I say, so what happens is some people start selling, they start mentioning what they have to offer, their revenue goes up, and then they get accustomed to that level of revenue, and then they get addicted to that level of revenue. Then they get greedy and start thinking about the next level of revenue. There's always somebody that make more money than you. And then now they start overselling. And so I talk this out. I talk through this to process this, to make sure that I don't become what I don't like. So, but listen, create you a schedule that fits your brand, that fits your industry, that fits your product, that fits your market, that has a fair ratio for integrity. Now, when I say fair, it's not fair really, because if you motivate one video and sell the next video, that's 1-to-1. But people are, the mindset is give me, that if you do 1-to-1 giving to selling ratio, serving to selling ratio, I'm making that up right now as I'm talking, then people not gonna be appreciative of that. They're not gonna like that. When you look in the stores, like I'm on Target mailing list, every Sunday or whatever day of the week it is, they say your sales letter of the week. They don't send me no motivation on Monday. They don't send me no motivation on Wednesday. Don't ask me out to dinner. Don't try to court me. Just every Sunday they finna sell. They finna sell. And they ain't gonna give you nothing. They saying what I'm giving you is these products that you come in here and buy. And so in the world of selling, it's just selling. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. It's just selling. Ain't no serving. So when you building your personal brand, you can't get sales shamed when you actually serving and you giving good quality motivation, inspiration, and content. You can't get sales shamed and allow negative Nancy's and bitter buddies and doubting Dans and peeping Toms to talk you out of your selling your book, selling your one-on-one coaching, selling your course. Because when that light bill come, when that water bill come, it's coming in your name. It's coming in your name, not theirs. When you stand before God on Judgment Day, He's gonna say, what did you do with your gifts? Did you bury your talents? Did you bury your talents? Or did you multiply your talents? And I know the Bible talk about money, but I'm using an analogy because it can apply to other things. Because your talent is also your money. Your talent is what's gonna help you make money. So hey, this Tony Gasson, God bless you. Talked to my baby a little bit. We just was in we were playing video games for the last hour. So with me talking to y'all, it give him some little quiet time. Sometimes these kids, they need quiet time. And then although he's 7, he understand words. He's 7 years old. He ain't gonna understand everything I'm talking about, but he keep hearing me talk like this. 12, 13, 14, he gonna be okay, yeah, so sell, okay, so all right, so this is what I gotta do. This how I sell, okay, all right. And then you're gonna come up with him something to sell. You see what I mean? So that's what you got to be training them up the way they should go. See that? Right there, he gonna get on a couple words. My baby got his 2 front teeth kicked out by his brother that was in the room playing. And then so he had him some dentures. Now, did y'all know that if your child lose their teeth before they come out naturally, that the dentists have little bridge, like little dentures looking thing that they could put in your child's mouth until the other teeth ready to grow in naturally. So then they was ready to grow in naturally, so they had to take them out. So he had his little his little phase right now. I love that phase though. It's real cute. Hey, this is Tony Gasson. God bless you. We'll talk soon.